Hi there. I've got a bit of bad news. See, we recorded an episode of the Fiasco Tapes. It's a series where we watch a cheeky movie and laugh at it, and then we chop it down to the best bits. And this time we watched Poseidon Adventure. It's a 1972 film with the tagline, Hell Upside Down. But the thing about this recording, this episode, is that the file was corrupted.
They just don't make movies like this anymore. Back then, they just went big or went home.
Well, you know he's just got to be like a catty bitch.
This is Vincent Price.
Nope, they brought in suppositories. He's being like exiled to Africa.
What's there in Africa?
It's got to be the morning after.
How small is that ship?
That's a full-size ship.
That's a full-size ship, yeah.
They bought a real ship for the movie.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a true story? Is this really
This is a true story. Yeah.
So they did get a real ship, and then they wrecked it for the movie.
Yeah.
This is the classic Greek tale of building a miniature ship in a bathtub.
I mean, we didn't put a counter on it because we said it already, but this movie won an Oscar.
For what? A boat in a bathtub award?
Best picture. Boat in a
This
bathtub.
movie won Best Picture. Introducing the new category, boat in the bathtub.
Is that Mr. Bucket? Is that Grandpa Joe?
But that's the thing. He's like a young man, so it's like grandparents before their grandparents. Like that dude right there is 35.
This is 1972 we're talking about. Is that Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka?
That is definitely Grandpa Joe.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is.
That lazy bastard.
Well, this is before he got in the bed. This explains why he got in the bed.
Yeah, this is
Really
the start of it all.
traumatized from the shipwreck.
Is he reading a book on Israel?
Were they reading a book on Israel?
Yeah, he was reading a book on Israel.
We're the chosen ones, and so can you. God, look at his black, soulless eyes compared to Leslie Nielsen's pretty blues.
Beautiful blues. All those guys got pretty blues. Talk about pretty blues.
Oh my god.
They're just drawing us in with these freaking crystal eyes.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to watch this. We've got cheap production of just tilting the camera to simulate the boat rocking back and forth.
I literally was gonna say, like, is the whole ship rocking that much?
No, they just keep putting the camera off angle and then straightening back out in the scene. There you go.
Also, near the beginning, we kind of just started talking about Dragon Ball Z, so there's a good bit of that in there. Can I tell you what I was thinking about with Dragon Ball Z? TS, you're going to love this. I promise you'll love this. Do you remember how fantastic the build-up for the Android saga was? Like the creeping, immense, overwhelming feeling of dread.
Yeah. I remember when it ended, I was like, it's actually kind of crazy because, like, the characters have been in, like, constant suspense.
Just ratcheting up constantly.
It, by far, is the longest, like, in-universe time that they're dealing with a problem. Like, they're on Namek for, like, a month, and the Boo thing only lasts, like, a week. So, yeah, the Android saga is, like, over several years.
What are we talking about?
Dragon Ball.
Oh.
So they say these super powerful androids are going to come and they're going to kick some major butt.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be able to stop them. And when they show up, finally, you're like, oh shit, one of them's a clown.
Yeah.
Is this like the White Walkers in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I've never seen Game of Thrones, but it's exactly like that.
Where
It
it's
is,
like,
yeah, exactly
it's like there's no way we can stop this like inevitable army of the undead unless we all work together.
We all join together as a team.
Only if we're all together with our powers combined, and then we can stop the Night King. Hooray!
Stop trying to switch the subject to fucking Game of Thrones. Okay, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z.
He's been watching Game of Thrones like non-stop recently.
Well, only via shorts.
Yeah, I don't really get how you're watching it, because you'll ask me like something about something in the last season, and they'll be like, I didn't realize Ned Stark died.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't show that one in the shorts.
You seem like such a good dude.
How could they have done this?
If you remember Android 20, the creepy clown he's just choking Goku, and he's draining his energy as he's doing it, and he has this loud ass high pedophile voice.
I will finish Vegeta now. Yes.
And it is horrifying. And you're like, there's nothing we can do. And then Vegeta shows up.
And just curb stomps him.
He puts his feet in his face and then rips off both of his arms. This is the greatest moment of just, oh, shit just got real.
I read somebody has there was a fan theory going around that Trunks' sword was originally intended to be like, that's why he had it, was to not have to like get hand to hand with those guys that could drain your energy.
And then when they introduce Cell, TS, you know Cell?
And TS doesn't know Cell.
I don't know shit.
You remember the xenomorph from Alien?
Yeah, I know that guy.
It's that Cell is that. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. No, I know that guy. I know that. I know
He
Cell.
sucks people's life force out with a straw.
Like the brain bug.
Yeah, from Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's about right.
I know that guy.
They introduce Cell, and Cell's just like creeping around in the city. They can't find him, and he's just like,
He's like as close to horror as I feel like that show gets. It's like his introduction is so like, yeah, he's just sneaking around and being creepy, and
all the heroes are like, where is Cell? And he's like, oh, you can't find me. It's like, oh my God, somebody killed Yamcha. And Cell's behind the wall, and he's like, oh, I wonder who did that. Wait, Yamcha's still alive. We need to get him to the hospital. Like, there's nothing we could have done. He's dead.
somebody hurt Yamcha again. I mean, yeah, his job as a character is literally to get clapped.
And that's it. That's all there was. The rest of the video kind of stutters off into distortion and corrupted audio. But I think the main thing that we should take away from this whole affair is that it's not my fault. Nothing I could have done. Nothing I did. Nothing we could do. All right. But it's not my fault.